It's been over 5 years since Dante, Nero, and Vergil last graced our screens in Devil May Cry 5, and fans worldwide are practically vibrating with anticipation for Devil May Cry 6. Today, we're diving deep into everything we know about the most anticipated hack-and-slash sequel that has the gaming community on the edge of their seats. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's been a long time since DMC5. Released in March 2019, the game was both a critical and commercial success, selling millions of copies and reminding everyone why Devil May Cry remains the gold standard for stylish action games. But here we are in 2025, and fans are still waiting for official word on a sequel. This isn't entirely unusual for the franchise, though. Remember, there was an 11-year gap between DMC4 and DMC5, so Capcom clearly isn't afraid to take their time perfecting the formula. The question is, what's taking so long this time? The rumor mill has been working overtime recently, and there are some fascinating developments worth discussing. In April 2025, industry insiders began circulating reports about a potential Devil May Cry 6 leak, though details remain frustratingly vague. What's particularly interesting is that these leaks suggest the game might take the franchise in a completely different direction. Even more intriguing are the hints from composer Casey Edwards, who worked on DMC5's incredible soundtrack. His cryptic social media posts asking fans about more official Devil May Cry music have sent the community into overdrive. When the composer starts teasing new music, you know something's brewing behind the scenes. One major factor affecting DMC6's development timeline is Capcom's current focus on other massive projects. The company has been absolutely crushing it with Resident Evil remakes, Monster Hunter Wilds, and Dragon's Dogma 2. Their resources are spread across multiple blockbuster franchises, which could explain the delayed Devil May Cry announcement. However, there's another significant development that has fans concerned. Reports suggest that longtime series director has left Capcom after over 30 years with the company. This departure could potentially impact the creative direction of future Devil May Cry games, though Capcom has proven capable of maintaining quality across director changes before. DMC5 ended with Dante and Vergil trapped in hell, finally working together after decades of conflict. Meanwhile, Nero emerged as the clear protagonist moving forward, having proven himself capable of standing toe-to-toe with the legendary Sparta twins. This setup creates fascinating possibilities for DMC6's narrative. Industry speculation suggests we might see a dual storyline approach, following Nero's adventures in the human world while also exploring Dante and Vergil's hellbound journey. The potential for cooperative gameplay featuring the brothers has fans particularly excited. Imagine finally being able to play as both legendary demon hunters simultaneously. When DMC6 finally arrives, expect it to push the boundaries of what's possible in action gaming. DMC5 was already a technical marvel, showcasing the RE engine's capabilities with stunning visuals and silky smooth 60 FPS combat. A next-generation sequel would likely leverage current-gen console power for even more spectacular demon-slaying action. We're talking about potentially larger environments, more complex enemy encounters, and combat systems that make the already incredible DMC5 look like a warm-up act. The series has always been about pushing players to achieve increasingly stylish combos, and DMC6 could introduce mechanics we haven't even imagined yet. Here's something that might surprise you. Devil May Cry's return to prominence isn't just about games. Netflix's animated Devil May Cry series premieres in April 2025, created by Adi Shankar and Studio Mir. This isn't just a side project. It's a major multimedia push that could signal Capcom's renewed commitment to the franchise. The timing feels deliberate. Netflix series often coincide with major game announcements, and having Devil May Cry back in the public consciousness through animation could be the perfect setup for a DMC6 reveal. It's a strategy we've seen work for other franchises, and it makes perfect business sense. Based on historical patterns and industry insider speculation, a 2026 or 2027 release window seems most plausible for Devil May Cry 6. Capcom typically announces major titles 12 to 18 months before release, so if we're looking at a 2026 launch, an announcement could come as early as late 2025. The company's track record suggests they won't rush the project. DMC5's success came from years of careful development, and Capcom likely wants to ensure DMC6 meets those same impossibly high standards. Devil May Cry 6 remains one of gaming's most anticipated sequels, and for good reason. The series has consistently delivered some of the most satisfying combat experiences in gaming, and DMC5 proved the franchise is as relevant as ever. While we're still waiting for official confirmation, all signs point to Capcom working on something special. Whether it's the leaked hints, the Netflix series, or simply the natural progression of Capcom's development cycle, everything suggests that Devil May Cry 6 is more a matter of when than if. Until then, keep practicing those combos. When Dante, Nero, and Vergil return, you'll want to be ready to show them your skills. Stay stylish, Devil Hunters, and keep those eyes peeled for official announcements. The wait might be killing us, but if history is any indicator, Devil May Cry 6 will be worth every second of anticipation.